Are you dissatisfied with your drawings, but not sure how to take your skills to the next level? Today, I'll share the one change that I made to level up my drawings that you can start doing instantly.
Alright, so you finally decided to get serious about your drawing this year. Maybe you even went out to the art store, picked up a fresh sketchbook, some new art supplies, the whole New Year, New You routine. Sure enough, no sooner do you get home and crack that fresh sketchbook open, does your enthusiasm wane faster than that time you tried to start jogging. My name is Darren, and today we're going to reshape your approach to drawing. So let's get into it. My dad used to say, there's the right way, the wrong way, and the Darren way, which was his cheeky way of saying that I was still getting the job done despite my sometimes unconventional methods. Point being, there is no right or wrong way here. However, if you are the type of person who's interested in trying new things in order to improve your skills, a simple change in your pencil grip could be the missing key that you've been searching for to unlock the next achievement in your quest for mastery. We'll start off with the grip you likely are already using by default.
The tripod is comfortable, familiar, and intuitive. Resting the pencil on your middle finger with your thumb providing support, the middle finger and thumb can now push against each other while the pointer finger makes contact as the third leg of the tripod, allowing for greater articulation, essentially drawing from the knuckles or the wrist respectively.
Although it's a useful tool in our kit for things like small, precise details, the tripod grip has a very limited range of motion and is really more suitable for something like writing than for drawing.
Additionally, due to the strain it places on your tendons, has also been known to cause discomfort and potential damage to your hand when used for prolonged periods.
So, where does that leave us? What exactly can we do to alleviate some of the strain while still improving our results?
This grip is going to be the most natural and easy change that we can make from our default setting by simply sliding the tripod grip further up the pencil with a looser, more elongated hold.
We're essentially opening ourselves up to a much greater range of motion.
Holding the pencil in the extended tripod grip allows small finger movements to produce much larger strokes at the tip of the pencil. An economical and efficient grip for sketching that encourages us to draw from our elbow and shoulder, creating looser, more fluid marks, as well as getting our hand off of our drawing surface. This grip works with any drawing tool, including digital styluses.
This might feel a little uncomfortable at first, like a stiff pair of new shoes. But before long, they are so reliable and comfortable, you forget all about those initial days breaking them in. I lived in Colorado in and out over the last 17 or 18 years or so.
One spring, while driving east on I-70 over the Rocky Mountains, I was hit by an unexpected snowstorm.
Something that really should have been predictable at that time of year, but I was much younger and much dumber and left the house in a rush to get to the airport.
As the warm day quickly gave way to white-knuckle blizzard conditions at the peak of the Continental Divide, I was scrambling to adjust my seating position to something that was more suitable for the changing conditions. With cars sliding off the road and my passenger praying for dear life, I managed to adjust my seat and regain control, only to realize I had to adjust my mirrors now to suit my new seating position.
Much like our art, everything is interconnected and each step should build on the previous step. When we make one little change, we may find ourselves needing to make a whole series of adjustments to keep everything on track. As soon as we begin to start drawing from our shoulder,
you'll notice that drawing on a flat table hunched over like Quasimodo is no longer suitable. There is a reason fine artists work from a vertical position on the easel. Even illustrators and pro digital artists keep their work surface angled on drafting tables and their tablet stands. This will improve our overall posture while reducing neck and back strain from slouching over a flat table. This position allows us the greatest range of motion, accommodating any pencil grip we may need.
Working from an upright position is to help us see more clearly and to work more efficiently, but it shouldn't restrict our comfort while we're working on our art. You can stand up at an easel like a traditional artist, and by all means, if you want to sit down,
be our guest. Be our guest.
Our work surface, however, should be at least 60 degrees for ideal posture when drawing.
When our work surface is upright, we're setting ourselves up for the ideal position to draw from the shoulder as opposed to the knuckles or the wrist, essentially opening up our full range of motion for drawing.
My workspace has a drafting table I use for painting and drawing. I have even added this clothes hanger here to go beyond the vertical position of the original locking mechanism. When working digitally, I have my laptop screen resting against the upper shelf here to keep it from folding flat. This way, I can still access keyboard shortcuts while working. Occasionally, I will work in an A-frame setup like this, still utilizing the vertical position for the screen.
I understand that everyone's circumstances are different, and not everyone is as fortunate as I am to have their own dedicated working space. So whatever your setup looks like, strive for that upright working surface as best you can while maintaining comfort and ease of access.
Working from a flat surface can also easily distort our drawings and cause difficulties gauging proportions. The more vertical the working surface, the easier it is to step back and check our work and place ourselves in the viewer's shoes.
Now that we've got you working a little more upright and drawing from our shoulder, we can combine all of our powers and go full Megazord mode.
For me, the overhand grip has easily been the smallest change I've made in my approach to drawing that has yielded the most improvement. When combined with drawing from the shoulder and working upright, the overhand grip allows for free, expressive mark making and long, fluid strokes.
You will get the most bang for your buck with the overhand grip in conjunction with everything that we discussed in our previous video on sharpening our materials.
Begin by laying the pencil across your open hand with your hand placed closer to the middle or even towards the end of the pencil. The pencil will be resting against the inside joint of your pointer finger. Bring the thumb down and pinch the pencil between the thumb and your pointer finger. Your pointer finger and your thumb are going to do all the heavy lifting here, while your other 3 fingers can fall where they will naturally. The overhand approach also discourages you from getting sucked into the contours, and thus helps us carve out the big shapes and build the form from simple to complex, regardless of whether or not you're working digitally or traditionally. When you draw perpendicular to the pencil, we can create soft, thick lines ideal for shading and creating gradients. Drawing parallel with the pencil gives you thin, sharp lines. The pencil can be rolled forward or backwards to control line thickness and edge quality, and tilting the position of your hand slightly while pulling the stroke gives us varying line weight from thin to thick and a much more dynamic feel to our drawings.
I know getting into the flow with something new is hard. You're concentrating on your hand more than you're drawing. It's easy to get discouraged when progress feels slow, but we've just got to push ourselves through those initial learning curves.
Like playing an instrument or swinging a baseball bat, this all just boils down to putting in the reps to build muscle memory.
Try and embrace the struggle. As we learned on Dagobah, sometimes in order to break through to the next level,
You must unlearn what you have learned.
celebrate the small victories along the way and trust that with a little persistence and a lot of patience, you'll come to master these techniques like a pro.
Use exercises like ghosting lines before touching the pencil to the paper surface to build muscle memory. Try connecting marks with curves, ellipses, or straight lines to enhance your hand-eye coordination.
Now that we've come full circle, if you pardon the pun, you now have the tools to change not just your drawing game, but maybe your entire drawing mindset. But what if I told you this was just the first stepping stone to changing the trajectory of your entire art journey? If you're ready to come with me and follow along as we explore new ideas and techniques together, then dust off that sketchbook, try out the overhand grip and drawing from your shoulder. Let me know how it feels. Share your progress in the comments below and join our growing community. I look forward to seeing you in the next leg of our artistic journey together as we learn how to see through the noise of complex details and identify the essential building blocks and the shapes hidden beneath those complex details. We'll see you next time.